30.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
There he goes, left side. Takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello? Yeah.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2.
Okay.
They'll try and throw for it. On the move, and now the pressure gets there.
For reaching out to Instacart, this is Jessica from the Missing Order Department.
Down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
Let's go in this game. The touchdown, rushing touchdown, the passing touchdown, he's doing it all in this damn rain, man. Way better than Russell Wilson Jr., who's not doing, it's not doing so well, man. Zach Ertz, who had an incredible catch last game against Arizona.
The Washington offense.
Of course, they got the Chiefs, whooped the Chiefs' ass. Last two, go for the screen. Pressure, blitz.
Frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Got a man, it's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Daniels. Slings this deep to McLaurin. Double team, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Right back to Jalen. Another catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 56 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Up the middle with Eckler, and he is going to be stone cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Daniels.
Get that to the ground.
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Tressway now. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Berrios. 51 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying, but nothing that they have done has worked so far. Now he's free at the 30. Tyreek Hill, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Oh my gosh.
Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
Struggle with Will in the first half, and now they're catching up. 2-point game.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Washington offense set to take over. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Oh,
and he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, I thought it was
incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Daniels.
There we go.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be
3rd
able to
quarter,
get
man.
off
Wild
another
3rd
play
quarter.
as time has
Trying
run
to make that
out
comeback.
on this
It's
3rd
30 to
quarter.
9.
You're
It's
watching
30
the
to 28.
NFL on EA Sports.
Get on set on football. God. They're going to be Cincinnati the Falcons tonight, man. The game.
Back now
This
in
time
Miami.
game of matchup.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
The undefeated streak for the Commanders. Gotta get their first loss.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's mine.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
In motion, Hill. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop the throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Hill going to go in motion right.
They're going to go on the struggle.
They fake
Coming
the
back
handoff.
to get his ass
Tua
again.
to
Touchdown!
the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. In motion, Hill. Tua now, 3rd and goal.
Is it? Got him!
It's caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone.
Couldn't
And
get
now
the-
it'll be 4th and
Couldn't
goal.
get the
Nice
touchdown.
completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good
Couldn't
tackle.
get the
Kept him in
damn
bounds,
touchdown.
kept things going.
Go
What do
for
you
it.
do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do.
Go for a
So
field
now
goal.
one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throw right side complete to Dotson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Daniels. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. On the give, this is Eckler. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
To throw is Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The home team's offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Running the counter with Mostert. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He'll dump this off to Achane. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Washington on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
He's doing his thing.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing now is Daniels. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Daniels looking to throw. Able to find Ertz. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Here's Tressway now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Tua. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The kicker.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Now after the touchdown, Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now Washington down by 7. A little under 30 seconds remaining. And no other way to say it. They have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Down to the 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he's got it here. But there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Comeback for the Dolphins. Can get the job done.
And it still comes down to one possession game in the end. That's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
We out here. What are you